happens if a country defaults on its debts? 147 governments have defaulted on debts since 1960. When a government borrows money from foreign and domestic creditors, it is contractually obliged to pay the interest on those loans. If a payment is missed, this is described as a default. Sri Lanka joined the list of countries that have defaulted on sovereign debt. The island nation defaulted on its foreign debt worth $51 billion as it faces the worst economic crisis for the first time since its independence in 1948. In 1557, Spain became the first country to default on its loans. Notably, between the 18th century and 19th century, this European nation had defaulted on its debt 15 times. Argentina defaulted on its loans in 2001 worth $132 billion. Followed by this, the South American country again defaulted on its debt in 2016 and 2020. Russia defaulted on its loans in 1918 and 1998. Amidst the international sanctions imposed on the country as it invaded Ukraine, experts have pointed out that Russia can once again default on loans worth $117 billion. Ukraine defaulted on its loans in 1998 and 2020. Between 2017 and 2018, the Latin American country Venezuela defaulted on its loans worth $60 billion. Greece defaulted on its debt twice in 2015 worth $1.7 billion and 456 million euros, respectively. Ecuador defaulted on its debt in 2008 and 2020. Mexico defaulted on its debt in 1982 and 1995. In 2010, the African country Jamaica defaulted on its debt worth $7.9 billion. What happens after the default? Exporters and importers would no longer be able to obtain trade credit, causing shortages of crucial consumables and industrial inputs. As households experience increased unemployment, the level of overall consumption will fall, and therefore aggregate demand contracts. This in turn would mean even more workers will lose jobs, which will only exacerbate the demand contraction.